In December 1992, a man drove into Las Vegas with $50 in his pocket. A little over 2 years later, he had turned that $50 into more than $40 million, the largest, longest documented winning streak in casino history. And then, in just 3 weeks, $30 million of it vanished, and the rest soon followed. This is the story of the run, and of the one truth every casino is built on: the house always wins, eventually. His real name was Anargyros Nicholas Karaborniotis. The world would come to know him as Archie Karas, or just the Greek. Archie was born in 1950 on the Greek island of Cephalonia. He grew up in poverty so deep that as a teenager, he'd shoot marbles for money just to avoid going hungry. At 15, after his father, a construction worker, threw a shovel at his head in a rage, Archie ran away from home. He never saw his father again. His father died 4 years later. He found work as a waiter on a ship for $60 a month until that ship docked in Portland, Oregon. From there, he drifted south to Los Angeles, where he landed a job in a restaurant next to a pool hall. That pool hall changed his life. Archie discovered he had a gift. He made more money shooting pool than he ever did waiting tables. And when the pool dried up, he moved to the poker rooms and got good, very good. He built his bankroll to over $2 million. The top pros knew him. Legends like Chip Reese and Doyle Brunson had played him. They thought he was a decent player, not great, and they'd even give him handicaps to get him to the table. But poker is a cruel game. By December 1992, Archie Karas had lost everything. His entire bankroll, gone. He was down to his last $50. Most people would go home. Archie Karas got in his car and drove to Las Vegas. He walked into the Mirage and spotted a poker player he recognized from Los Angeles. Archie convinced him to lend him $10,000. Quickly, Archie turned that loan into $30,000 playing a poker variant called Raz at $200, $400 limits. He paid his backer $20,000 and kept a little over $10,000. Then he found a bar with a pool table near the Liberace Plaza on East Tropicana. And he found his next victim, a wealthy, respected poker and pool player whose name Archie has never revealed. He called him only Mr. X. They started playing 9-ball at $5,000 a game. The stakes climbed. Soon they were playing at $40,000 a game, stakes the gambling world had never seen. Archie walked away with $1.2 million. They moved to Binion's Horseshoe to play poker. Archie took another $3 million off him. In 3 months, his bankroll had grown from $4 million to $7 million. Now the whole poker world knew it. Only the very best dared to sit across from him. First came Stu Ungar, a 3-time World Series of Poker champion, considered one of the greatest players who ever lived. Archie beat him out of $500,000 playing heads-up Raz, then took another $700,000 playing 7-card stud. Then came Chip Reese, widely regarded as the greatest cash game player in the world. After 25 grueling games, Reese was down over $2 million. One by one, Archie beat them: Puggy Pearson, Johnny Moss. The only man to beat him in that first round was Johnny Chan, and only for $900,000. Archie even admitted that Doyle Brunson was the one player who could beat him at Raz. By the end of 6 months, Archie Karas had $17 million. But the poker had dried up. Nobody would play him anymore. The stakes were too high, his reputation too fearsome.
So Archie Karas walked over to the craps table. He started betting $100,000 per roll. Casino boss Jack Binion tried to rein him in. Archie was allowed pass line and come bets up to $300,000, but with no odds. His buy bets on the 4 and 10 were capped at $100,000. At one point, Binion briefly raised that cap to $200,000, and Archie immediately won $920,000. Binion dropped the limit right back down. Archie said it himself. With each play, I was making million-dollar decisions. I would have played even higher if they'd let me. He was now carrying several $1,000,000 in his car every single day. He carried a gun. His brother and casino security guards escorted him around. At one point, Archie Karas had won every single $5,000 chip Binion's casino owned, the highest denomination they had. By the beginning of 1995, Archie Karas, the man who had arrived with $50, had more than $40 million, the greatest winning streak in the history of casino gambling. And then, the dice turned. In 1995, in a span of just 3 weeks, Archie Karas lost almost everything. $11 million at the craps table. Then he lost the $2 million he'd won from Chip Reese back to Chip Reese. Then he switched to baccarat and lost another $17 million. $30 million. Gone. He had about $12 million left. Exhausted, he went home to Greece to clear his head. But Archie couldn't stay away. He came back to Las Vegas, walked back into the Horseshoe, and started shooting craps and playing baccarat at $300,000 a bet. In less than a month, he was down to his last $1 million. He took that final $1 million to the bicycle club and played Johnny Chan in a $1 million freeze-out match. Everything on one game. Chan was backed by Lyle Berman, and the two took turns sitting across from Archie. Archie actually won. He doubled his money to $2 million. And then, in a matter of days, he lost it all again. At dice, at baccarat, betting at the highest limits the casinos would allow. $40 million gone. Years later, Archie explained why he could never stop. You've got to understand something. Money means nothing to me. I don't value it. The things I want, money can't buy. Health, freedom, love, happiness. I don't care about money, so I have no fear. I don't care if I lose it. He'd have a few more small streaks, once turning $40,000 into $1 million, another time running $200 up to nearly $1 million in 3 days. But the run was over. In 2013, Archie Karas was arrested for marking cards at a blackjack table in a San Diego casino. He was convicted, put on probation, and in 2015, he was permanently banned from every casino in Nevada. Archie Karas died on September 7, 2024. He was 73 years old. He had done what no gambler had ever done and what no gambler has done since. He beat the house for $40 million. The house just needed a little more time. The house always wins. Eventually. But for 3 years, one man made it look beatable. I'll see you next week.